Yo, what you lot saying is let me save you. Today we're here again to talk about how to defeat procrastination. This, to me, is a disease and the only cure is yourself. So we're going to get straight into it. Number one, remind yourself what you're doing it for. Now, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, but you need to constantly remind yourself of why you're trying to achieve your goal. What is your reason? Is it for your family? Do you have people counting on you? Is it to prove yourself wrong? Is it to prove others wrong? What's your reason? Everyone has a reason for everything they do in this life. Acknowledgement is the first step to killing your procrastination. Why is this important? It's important to know because imagine doing something with no purpose. You're going to feel empty and it's not going to feel the same when you finally reach and achieve your goal. You need to appreciate the process, and that is key. You don't want to be this successful person, famous person, whatever you want to be, and when you get there, you're empty. Remember, you're grinding for a reason. This is something only you can decide. Why you're doing it, acknowledge it. Your first step is already done. Number two, focus on doing instead of avoiding. If you keep focusing on the fact that you're procrastinating, you're not going to solve this issue. That's why you're watching this video. Imagine stopping doing something that you need to do and keep thinking, oh, I keep doing it. You need to think, I'm going to think of a way to stop doing it. Let me give you the best way to look at this. It's just like when you're young or even now and you don't want to eat a certain something that you know you have to eat. What I do, me personally, is I just eat it fast just to get it out of the way. And procrastination is the same thing. Imagine doing it later. You always need to think, oh, I might not have the energy to do it later. Let me just do it now. Even if I hate it, even if it's painful, no matter if it's working out, doing a task, doing something at work, no matter what it is, eating a vegetable, even something simple, just do it now, quickly, so it's out of the way. And as soon as you get that mindset, soon you'll be wanting to do it instead of having to do it. Number three, strategy. Now, with most of the people talking about procrastination or everything you've heard before, is they always say write something down. Now, me personally, I think that's unrealistic. Me, I don't write anything down no matter what it is. But what I can say I do is I go on my notes or my reminders. I don't know what phone you have, but more than likely you have something you can do it on. But I suggest doing it on your phone as you're addicted and use it every single day. You can't get away from it. You're not really going to use pen and paper, pencil and paper, whatever. It's very unrealistic. Even if you have to text a famous person just to remind you what you have to do. I've seen a lot of people do that. That's fine. But as long as you're making that reminder, as long as you're putting on your notes and you're looking to it and you're actually reading something off of your screen, I just think it's a different way of what people are telling you. Just do it off of your phone. Don't write it down. It's unrealistic. If anything, get the people around you to remind you. I don't know, any one of your family members, mom, dad, bro, sis, whatever it is. Even if it's someone close to you, just get them to remind you to do something. Get them to edge you onto doing it eager because we want that success. We're craving for it. We'll rather die than not be successful. That is the mindset right now. If you're an old man, write in your journal. Write what you have to do for the week. Plan it ahead. A good plan will always bring out a good outcome. Number four, remove distractions. Now, I believe that there's always going to be positive and negative distractions. A positive distraction could be family. A negative distraction could be your phone. Your phone is something that will suck your creativity dry. Your family might be... Be real, your family can actually suck your creativity as well. They can either put you down or raise you up. But you get the point I'm trying to say. There's something positive you're getting, which is spending time with your family. Your phone is just going to suck you dry and it's going to make you feel tired after. Kind of like when you watch, which you should stop doing, by the way. I got a video on that. Anyway, I would recommend going on a social media detox or at least remove an app you use the most. Now, this will benefit you because this will give you a clear head and realize life is much healthier without all this social media. The only way social media will be positive and healthy if you have some sort of entertainment on there, or if you have a productive feed like me with your interests, your hobbies, whatever, something good, motivation, self-improvement, fighting, whatever it is, art, anything. Another part of cutting off distractions is people. Yes, sadly. Now, depending on what age you're at, if you're in high school, whatever you want to say, secondary school, this is going to be easier than you think. It might seem detrimental, but when you're out there, finally in the utopia, you're probably not really going to talk to a lot of them unless you're really close. However, when you get older, it might be a bit harder. What you need to realize is that people leave people behind. When you're broke or you have no dream or you have nothing going on with your life, your phone will be dry. And trust me, I know from experience. I'm not saying I'm a rich man, I'm not saying I'm somebody, but I'm trying to say that I understand how it is and I'm trying to be realistic. I'm trying to make you think about it realistic. You're not switching off on someone for elevating in life. People do it all the time and people always leave people behind. Don't be the person that gets left behind. It does not feel good. I don't mean blocking someone or being rude to them or just locking them off completely. No, I don't mean none of that. We don't want to do any harm. We want to be kind. All we're going to do is simply not reach out to that person anymore. I really find it hard to believe how you're still reaching out to people that don't reach out to you. This is silly. Some people are like this, yes, but you have to remember if someone wanted to, they would. It doesn't always have to apply to relationships in the love sense. It's also friends. So do better. Another part of this is that there's some negative people in your life either peer pressuring you to do wrong stuff or distracting you with short-term pleasure when we want that long-term pleasure when we're successful. Number 5, envision your future and do not delay your success. Now what I want you to do is get your thinking cap on and I want you to think about the future, what you really want to happen. I want you to manifest it. Now think about yourself now. Up until now, you've always looked down on your previous self. So imagine how your future self that's successful, that has everything he ever wanted, feels about you right now. And just take that in. Would he be impressed? Or would he think, oh, I'm so glad I got over that era? You need to impress your future self. There's no one in this world you need to impress but yourself. It's you versus you. It's a constant battle that only you can win and survive in. And I definitely believe in you 110%, and I'm going to be one of the only people that believe in you 110%. The other person is yourself. Don't worry about anything else. It's all about you. You are the main character. It's in your point of view. Always remember this, King. Always. I'm being real. I hated my younger self until I realized I would be nothing without him. I wouldn't be strong-minded. I wouldn't be consistent, and I wouldn't be committed to being a man I want to be in the future without that little, skinny, big-headed boy. I would be nothing, and that's just me being honest. There we have it. Those are my simple and realistic ways. We're always keeping it real around here on how to stop procrastinating. Now, if I'm keeping it brutally honest, procrastination is likely going to come back. Like I said, it's like a disease, so there's a chance of it coming back. But we can always take a step back, take our time, and work through it like we always do. We always overcome, we always conquer. We're warriors around here. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about it. What should I talk about next? Yes, the routines are coming for my physique. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. Next week, grinding time. It's our time. I love you. You matter to me. And remember, consistency always beats motivation. My God.